Hi, my name is Joe, and tonight we're going to be reacting to the 2025 Teatime Banner. Oh boy. So if you kept up with the last FEH channel or watched my video on it or anybody's video on it, this was the banner, the event that's been teased. We saw all the units, but we don't know the details. Alright, jumping right into it. Colorless Tome Cav. Canto remaining, minimum 1. Slaying. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. If a rally or movement assist is used, refresh. Oh boy. Young Leo had this built in. Friggin' all of the Valentine's Three Houses Lords had this built in. Well, they had extra actions, like, period. But I really hope this doesn't become the standard for seasonal gimmick units. Like, that's just very lazy design, just using a part of the power budget to just play again. That's lame. Anyway, if a rally or movement assist is used, Resonance Blades and Shields, Heavy Blade, okay, support, not the worst in the world, but like definitely dated. I mean, it gives it to people within 2 as well, which is good. But like these statuses have been in the game for like 5 years, 5-ish years at minimum. And then the actual combat, blah, 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 plus 14. And then we have what, 25 true damage, which is fine. And then what, 15 flat DR? This is extremely boring, like horribly boring. When the most interesting thing is that you give out some statuses when you rally and then you refresh yourself and the statuses aren't even good. That's, yeah, I don't know about this one. She comes with reposition, no new assists, even though it seems like this is an assist heavy banner. Yeah, like I said, nothing new here. Slide, detect, insight, hone. Just a different stat distribution for detect, which is always good. And then we have her new preference skill, Immurement, which is 5 cooldown. Okay, this must have something to do with like the max cooldown or something, right? There's no reason for it to be that high unless it plays into it. We have on special triggers, 70% of units attack. Oh my. And then full piercing, 70% of attack. I guess that's why it's 5 cost, okay? Attack is almost always your highest stat. And 70%, that's a shitload, dude. That's why with the modern weapons, for example, when you always see like 20% true damage based on speed or defense or res or whatever, and then whenever it's attack, it tends to be like 15 at the most, unless you're an edge case like Dimitri getting 25 in his ults for some reason. But yeah, 70 is a shitload. At start of turn and after unit acts, and after Canto as well, you inflict speed res -7, Feud and Discord on closest foes and within 2. So you have Seeking Feud after you move, and she refreshes herself, so she can like spread Feud throughout the whole team. And they've been very stingy giving out Feud with certain effects, because it is extremely powerful despite being somewhat niche. But we've been seeing it more and more lately with stuff like the Ninja Lin Refine, I believe, has like Omni Feud or something. It's crazy. Yeah, Seeking Feud just for existing, not bad. Bold tempo, and if unit initiates combat, reduce damage from attacks, number of foes within 2, with Feud active, max 80%. Jeez. Alright, well that's why she has Heavy Blade in the weapon. 5 cooldown, but really 4. I like this. I like this a lot. I think this is something we've been missing for a really long time, and it's really strong specials that are gated behind actual cooldown. I know it's not going to be hard to get this, realistically speaking, but I want more stuff like this, where it's 5 cooldown, it seems really, really powerful, really high numbers. I like that a lot. It makes us go back to a time where getting to your special was kind of like a quest, right? You were finding a way to get to it as fast as possible, especially with AoEs back in the day and all this stuff. This brings me back to that. Like I said, it's not going to be that hard to get to it. It's 4 cooldown, she has tempo, she has Heavy Blade, you need 2 attacks, you could have Brave support from Marissa, whatever. I appreciate this for having high numbers, high value effects, gated behind 5 cooldown. I like that a lot. Let's see the combat. So unfortunately, nothing in the skills aside from the special help her survive. She only has the flat DR from the weapon and then the special, which is once again up to 80%, which is a shitload, but she has to spread that feud around a lot to get up to that high. So they want her to be this trading unit where she engages, she hits you once, gets down to 2, and then she takes the hit back, gets down to 0, and then strikes back with Immurament, whatever it's called. That seems to be the game plan. Probably want to get more flat DR. If this special is as strong as it's like trying to be, you probably don't need all these extra skills trying to give her the damage, because she just wants to take the hit back to survive and get to the special. But like, this is hitting back for only 40. That's kind of, I don't know. You're not really selling me on this unit, but I do appreciate that it's a 5 cooldown special in 2025. Now this unit is going to be the real question mark. All I'm hoping is that they treat this like they did Haythrun, where she has 3 alts and 3 different versions of Divine Nectar C-Slot, but they're all basically side grades of each other. They're not strictly power crept. I hope that's what they do for his Lone Wolf B, and I guess his weapon, and then he's just like a Lance Felix that maybe does one thing different, not necessarily better. That's all I'm hoping. There is a new C skill though, so let's get into it. Teatime Lance. Slaying -2, this is the Felix thing from this point on, I guess. I really hope it only is a Felix thing, because if the game ends up going to a point where everybody gets slaying ×2, I think that's EOS, poisonally. But at start of turn and after unit acts, okay, that's good. For this unit specifically, that's good. So at start of turn, first of all, you inflict speed defense -7, sabotage and discord, seeking, and it spreads, and after you move, and after Kanto, and Felix's whole thing is that he moves like 3 times a turn, so having this stuff mid-turn, in between you attacking things, just by himself, no support, that's like really nice quality of life, to be honest. This whole thing of bullshit, and it's just gonna still be +14 Omni, like, just say Omni +14. Don't waste my time with this. It's always gonna be 14, we're good, we got it. Save the paragraph. And then you have that empathy-esque effect for the true damage and the flat DR, it looks like, which goes up to 25 damage and 15 flat DR, just like Veronica. No AoE DR, and then you get 7 HP after combat because he wants to attack multiple times per round. More or less the Brave Felix thing, except instead of like Hexblade and some of that other stuff, seeking sabotage and discord. That ain't bad. And then you have Gust, you have perfect attack speed. He's basically always going to get back to that 1 cooldown Gust. I'll do this first because it's the shorter one. Tempest Burst, new endless skill. The 1 extra move, of course. And then you have like the Clash, Omnium +3. And then also, if units attack and trigger units special, you get 1 preempt pulse. I mean, it is what it is. If they want to keep making different versions of this, that's what it's going to be. You get the extra move, you get a little bit of extra stats, and then you get a special pulse. Can't really complain. Now we're getting into the big question mark. How different is this going to be? True Lone Wolf. You get the Phantom Speed +7. You get the refreshing yourself thing. That's what this paragraph is. And then the combat. So at start of combat, if units 25% or healthier, inflicts Omni -5. 20% speed-based true damage, including AoE, 20% speed-based damage reduction, including AoE, and 20% speed-based special DR. Okay, he gets that too. Oh, and then full piercing as well. Okay, so I pulled it up on my phone real quick just to double-check, compare. It seems like the only difference is that you have full piercing in here at the very end. That seems to be it. Everything else is the same. It is strictly better. It is what it is. At least it's not like horribly power crept. I'm fine with that. Once again, not enough for me to pull on any of this. I'm really hoping that this is just like the summer banner where it's just cute alts for people's favorites, not necessarily the best units in the game. We have Saline, cheated out of not being a 5-star unit, but I'm very curious about this inheritable because the GHB will also have this, or I always say GHB, but Tempest Trial Unit. So this is the demote, and since it's a seasonal demote, it has a tier 4 skill and all that stuff. So you have attack speed mastery on a 4-star, which is really cool, but I don't really like this skill that much. It's fine. And then speed res rain 3. Good bridge fodder for Crux. Teapot Plus. If a rally or movement assist is used, blah, 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 you get another action, right? Nice. An inheritable, and presumably also going to be on the free Tempest Trial unit, not bad. If a rally or movement assist is used, or target's unit grants insight, heavy blade to unit and within 2, okay. Insight's cool to have, but heavy blade is whatever. Heavy blade's just nice to have, but insight is a little more rare. It's not like that strong, but units that can take advantage of it, it's like a free Omni plus whatever, right? It's not bad. And then if unit initiates combat or is within 2, grants Omni plus 5, and then 25 true damage. Hey, on an inheritable? If this is actually copy and pasted to the Tempest Trial unit, that's gonna be a crazy inheritable, dude. Red tomes are eating, I guess. You get self-refreshing, you get support, and then you get 25 true damage on an inheritable. That's gonna be like so nice for so many units, man. If you have a red tome that you've been dying to upgrade, this is probably just it to give them utility and 25 true damage to hit beyond 0. Okay. Sounds good to me. And then we have the duo unit with the most questionable choice of all time. Characters that look identical to each other. Unlisted voice actress. Refresh yourself, So we have Silver Spoon, big ass spoon ripping off of Alphonse, but okay. We have Slaying. We have Self-Refresh after Rallier movement skill. We have... Not like this. Not like this game. I don't want to pull, but this one word strikes fear into me. Okay. If Rallier movement assist is used, grants reflex, dodge, and NFU to allies within 2. This weapon could do nothing else. Giving out reflex to your whole team while refreshing yourself is fucking insane. Let's not. I did not think they would print this shit so soon after Black Knight, and especially after the reception to Black Knight, which I don't really know if it's positive or negative, but if you don't spend money on the game, that character is the scourge. He really is, dude. And now you're adding more reflex, and reflex is like the reason, right? Whatever, man. They're spreading it around. Okay. And then the combat, you get blah 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 plus 14, you get 25 true damage, you get flat DR 15, excluding AoE, and then you get preempt pulse 1 on the first attack, and 7 HP. And that's just the weapon, alright? So we have a new C skill and a preference A. Let's do the C skill first, because A skill is undoubtedly going to be more interesting. And Potent Assault, Hood Classic, really, really, really good B skill, extremely powerful. Being able to hit 5 times on your favorite unit, Lamau. Anyway. Attack speed Outcry Dull, which I guess is going to be like brother or sister to Insight Hone, right? At start of turn, if units within 2, grants attack speed plus 6, neutralize foes bonuses, which is really, really good. So that's the Dull, obviously. And then grants bonus to units attack speed equal number of allies on the map with the effect. Max of 5. Okay. And oh my, you're getting true damage.
Holy fuck. I'm coming.
And deals damage equal number of spaces from start to pick. Getting true damage of 8 in your C slot. What are we doing, man? Alright, this skill is top. Insight Hone, it was good while it lasted. This skill is top. Even if it was just the 8 true damage there, it would be pretty good, but neutralize foes bonuses is still one of the best effects in the game. Yeah, this is the new shit. You got me, but I'm not gonna pull on this, man. I'm not gonna pull on it. I'm good. I'm saving for CYL Deerman, alright? Enough of this. However, we still have Lady Knight A slot. What a creative name. We have Canto Dist plus 1 max 4. If unit initiates combat or is within 2, you get Potent Follow-Up 100. And then if unit initiates combat or is within 2 of an ally, you get 7 burn. Okay. You get Omni plus 8 plus Y to unit, and then Y times 4 true damage. What is Y? And then you get flat DR as well, and then you get special DR as well, and then you get Divine Vein Flame in a 5-line, like, thing. Just like Baldur, right? So, what is Y? Y is Clash, max of 3. So you get 11 Omni, you get 12 true damage, and you get 12 flat DR and special DR. Thankfully, this isn't the craziest thing in the world. I'm good. I don't have to get this, man. I'm good on this. I already got Potent Assault on Alphonse. I'm good. But this new C skill is really cool. It really is, and Alphonse would really appreciate this, even though it's the speed version. The only thing that matters on this unit is this word right here, reflex. That's scary. That is friggin' scary. Especially in like summoner duels, probably, where Black Knight is an insta-ban for a lot of people. Now you have another unit that can give out this stupid-ass status, so, good luck with that. This is another scam showcase, by the way. Alir is a good unit, but she is not known for hitting hard. Kind of a scam, but anyway. Oh yeah, and they're a harmonized unit. 1 extra move, Resonance Blades, Empathy, and then it refreshes every 3rd turn. Whatever. Empathy is really good. Empathy, if you're unfamiliar, is like basically a free Omni +7. That ain't bad. I know it's just stats, but like look how many stats she gets in combat. That's a lot. That big ass spoon. So the Tempest Trial unit is that Finn, right, with the sword. But overall thoughts, this is a big scup, unless these are your favorites. Big scup. However, the one thing on this unit that is good is that Ingrid has reflex to give out to your whole team, because damage reflection is one of the best effects in the game, and they made it a status. I did not think they would print it that soon after Black Knight and after his reception, but here we are on a unit like this. Of all things, but here we are. So if you want that on your account, or these are your favorites, go for it. Only other thing is, if you want to bring a red tome of yours back to life, waste a couple orbs, try to get a 4-star saline, right? That's about it. Ingrid's new C skill is also extremely good as well, but I'm not biting, personally. I would love that on my favorite Cav units, but I'm not biting. I'm good. Thankfully, I can save for CYL Deerman, who we all know is going to be the one true answer to baby Camilla.
What the Sigma?
I can pray. But alright, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if these are your favorites and you're going to summon and waste your orbs. I mean, spend orbs on your favorites. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.
Diddly-dee-da-dee-ba-dee-da-doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo